Okay. That's a very helpful loading screen tip. Hello, hello. So sorry, I've begun the broadcast early here. And apparently there's nothing much to see, as my hardware, it struggles and struggles. Ah, welcome back. I'm wearing my pink unitard, as is custom. Good, good. During the last session, we had just finally given a little life to our bedroom area back here. So it has, well, it's got newspaper on it now, is all, really. That's what I mean to say. So I forget, it's been like 6 days at this point since I have been able to stream for, scintillating personal reasons that we won't go into, involving mostly tears. All right, so I know we were still hoping to fill out this upper decoy room. We need like a little reading nook, and I'm not sure what else. A window, perhaps, up here. It may also be the right time, if we're adding in windows, to start adding something to look at around the property itself. Perhaps a tree, at the very least. One tree, please. So, let's begin there. I have $28,000. The other thing we need to keep in mind, and I also have a desperately red needs bar, it seems. Mm-hmm. Okay, here are the first things we need to keep in mind. Never mind what I was about to say. We'll get back around to that. He needs to have some fun, and it's about time for him to sleep, even though we have that seldom sleepy perk. We've been up for 2 days. It's getting to be that time. So let's have some fun until he gets just a little bit hungrier. It's strangely sinister to say, and we'll go from there. Play a game, my friend. It's gonna be Blick Block. You know it is. Alright, then let's see if we can get him a little something to eat. We are going to cook. And it is going to be something level 5. Fish and chips, French toast, minestrone. It's minestrone, then. A single serving will do. 7, 8 hours simmering on the cook stove for one single serving of minestrone. No, that's not wasteful. That's efficient cooking. Good morning, good morning. A deep koi room. Oh, there's an idea. There's a decorative feature. So nice to see you in the chat there. It has been far too long. Welcome, welcome. We have our dear friends, the bees. Let's check their agitation levels. They're okay. Partially full of honey. Alright, I guess he is getting rather sleepier. More quickly than I assumed. So, okay. That's fair. We'll cut the fun short here. I'm not sure if he still has time to make some quick minestrone before we sleep. He might not. I, in fact, have no idea why he would go that way to cook minestrone. There is an archway here. Maybe he's just hinting that instead of cooking minestrone, he should get right to bed. I'm going to take a quick nap and see how that affects our seldom sleepy perk. I think you might be able to just sort of juggle them awake now that you have a little assistance. But we'll see. We'll see. Amelia, I am in my unitard. I'm resting, Amelia. There's no time for this. Alright, so how did that actually affect our bar? Up to about half, maybe a little less. You could take another nap and be fine. Let me have him do that. It's probably not the most efficient way to run things, but I just want to get to the minestrone, really. Oh, hello, hello. So nice to see you all. The place is looking good. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. I hope it will look a lot better. Alright, so we've taken a bit of a nap. Twice now. That should keep us in good stead for a while. Back to the minestrone, and then we'll see if we can get our hygiene tasks taken care of before it's money time. My favorite time. There's so many lovely seasons of the year. Autumn, money time. Big fan. My water glass is squeaking at you. My apologies. Hello, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for the subscription there. I am seeing 15 months. Oh my goodness. I feel like I owe you some sort of silvery anniversary present. A locket, perhaps, with my face inside. Deeply discomforted. Oh, and thank you as well. 2 months. Welcome, welcome back. Now that I've rubbed it in your face about the 15 months, I didn't mean to. I'm so nice to have you all here. I am very sorry it has been a while since our last stream. I am happy to be back. Back in the swing of things. He is just not going to change out of my ice dancing outfit, is he? All right. Well, that's fine. I commend the bravery. And he is living deep underground now, so who's going to see it? You wear what's comfortable, little Peter. That's what these lazy Saturdays? I don't even know what day it is. He doesn't have a job. Why would I care what day it is? Alright, he's going to the breakfast nook. Hearty, nutritious breakfast of minestrone. That is normal quality. I didn't go all out or anything. I didn't use any cumin. It's... Is that a hype train? My goodness, how dare you? A hype train, you say? Well, then, it's time for me to put on my cap and, choo-choo. That wasn't very exuberant. I can probably do better. Give me a moment. Choo-choo! I probably blew out the microphone, but we'll get there. Some sort of gentle middle ground. All right, clean up your dishes, you dirty, dirty boy. And then get in the shower, why don't you? In fact, I don't care what your bladder status is. You use the toilet first, and then you get in the shower. Such a taskmaster today, jeez. No wonder he walks this way. Thank you again, Pixels. Really appreciate you sparing us the worst of that. Oh, that angle was... Alright, and we're back. Now let's check those needs. He's doing pretty good. Don't look at social. Don't you dare look at social. He's doing pretty good. Let's try to get one quick batch in before that fun need gets so low that it becomes a concern again. We will eventually give him a full day off to get his fun bar all the way back up. But for now, I'm just still doing effectively the bare minimum of needs. Once again, he's living underground. Who's going to call child services on me? I mean who? If I had a nickel for the number of times I've thought about calling child services on myself after I became in charge of my own life, not qualified. Don't you giggle alone in the bathroom while you're painting? That's weird. Oh, hey, Ooh, show me those pixels. How dare you? But yes, I will give you what you want. I'm mooning you in the chat even now. With pixels, as it happens. Oh, thank you for the cheer. Thank you for the... Oh, goodness, level 2 of the hype train. I haven't been paying attention. Choo, choo, choo. We'll try it again. All right, let's speed through these a little bit more. So sorry. Getting myself distracted. Ah. Ah. Aha. Mm-hmm. The chorus of creativity reverberating off the bathroom walls. Last one. And we'll use our living room wall to good effect here. Any open space will do. All right. We're back at it. It's money time. Look at all those rich browns. Season of money. 800, 800, 800. Okay. No masterpieces. I've become a little spoiled. However, because of that fame perk, you can see selling for a little bit more. And was that an aspiration reach? 75,000 total. All right, I just need $2,000 more in reserve. So 3 paintings, let's say. Let's say 3 paintings. Let me make sure my fun isn't too desperately low. It's a little low. Let's give him a break here. We'll get back around to it. We should be able to actually meet that wealthy aspiration today as well. All right, blick block it up, and then I'm going to let him finally actually sleep here. Quite tense. Understandable. Get that back in the green. That's looking good and gangrenous. All right, go to bed. Oh, you guys are awesome. Hype train success. I hope you got some luscious emotes. I certainly did. I got some sort of angry bird man. Choo choo, hype fighter. Angry bird man with helmet. I don't know. And I am incredibly grateful. Thank you guys. That is so sweet. Finally, giving you an opportunity to get your subscriptions and cheers in. If only I would exist more often. Hopefully this is the start of that. Alright, I don't know why we're going in normal speed. Let's, Oh! It's another one of those absolutely cursed seasonal transitions when you have the time zooming and it tries to play that fall theme. It ends up sounding like someone has murdered an accordion and the ghost cannot move on. It was too violent for the ghost of the accordion to leave this plane of existence. Okay, hunger is getting there. I don't know why I immediately had him run to the shrubberies, but here we are. Run, my son, run to the shrubberies. See if we're still at level 5. We are. Maybe some French toast this morning. Nope, it's fish and chips. A healthy breakfast. Trim it, prune it, that's the way. Trim and prune it. Good boy. Oh, that seemed like a very wet satchel that he poured out. Is he making fish and chips with salmon? Is that recommended? Man, it sounds delicious. And you're doing it in a saucepan. Okay, yeah, that's how you make chips. Yeah. This is all making sense to me so far as a culinary expert. A little hard to follow that recipe. Cut up the salmon, throw it in a wet saucepan. You're done. Fish and chips. Mm. All right, what is he complaining about here? Sore from working out. Well, sure. Better let them rest. No, never get on the treadmill. You gotta work off this fish and chips. Ah, yes, the classic British way of making a classic British meal. Down by the seaside with my wet saucepan and salmon. Oh, man. I'm going to need to buy him some proper recipe books. Maybe even a recipe novel. I'm not sure. Hello, hello. Good morning indeed, and thank you for the subscription. Welcome back. Welcome back aboard. Choo choo. It's become emotionally trying. At first, I was just trying to be exuberant, but now I'm wondering why is the choo-choo. Okay, so he is all Thor and tired. I will give him a small rest. His social bar is just ridiculous, but he's not getting any negativity from it. And I'll just make him hold it for now. Let's get back to painting here. We should be able to get the last $2,000 now that he's had a little sleep. And finish off this aspiration. That's when you blow bubbles into the milk, I believe. Mm-hmm. 3 ought to do it. Let's get in there. Oh, I've hit that. There's a way to, like, keep these menus open, and I keep hitting it accidentally. Without thinking about it. So these 3 paintings, I'm hoping will give me the 2,000 requisite dollars to finish off that wealthy aspiration. Words, words, words. What are they worth? What are they good for? Socrates, I need you. I'm questioning things. Ah, Socrates, you're so old now. Get out of here. No, you go rest. Shouldn't have called. These are both masterpieces, so rather easier to get to that $2,000 mark there. Oopsie daisy. Skipped right past it. How is everyone? And the immediate response, trying to get it together on a Tuesday. Yes. Thank you for speaking for me. That's exactly it. Heading home to make coffee. Good. Ooh, coffee. Okay, so there is another tier to this. That's fine. We need 200,000 total and 50,000 in reserve, which we're only roughly $8,000 away from. So I just need to make roughly double the money that I have so far. Another $100,010 in order to be fabulously wealthy. That's not like difficult, but I was hoping we wouldn't have to keep grinding here. However, we'll get it out of the way, and it won't be that long. So, no worries. Let's keep a handle on our needs, though. Oh, gotta keep a handle on it. I think you might want to pull the robe. You know what? You can handle it. I'll leave you to it. Just have some suggestions for how to not have to do so many loads of laundry, maybe. It's hard having kids. I was trying to pee right through their robe, and you don't want to make them feel bad, like they're stupid, but you don't know what else to say, really. It's just... Okay. Let's see here. His needs are okay for the moment. Let me go ahead and have him do another 5 paintings. We'll hope that some of them are masterpieces. Oh, I love a good masterpiece. Come down to the gallery with me, do. I have some masterpieces to show you. Some of them have even been painted. Most of them are sculptures. You'll see. You'll see when we get to the abandoned warehouse down by the docks. He's a whiz-robe now. Ah, Zelda references. Zelda references! Got a little too excited.
Ooh. Mm. Ah.
Please stop making such surprised noises alone in the bathroom. What could you be discovering in there? Mm-hmm. That's the way. Move on through it. Use your fingertips. Does he have a stylus? He must. I'm just now seeing the stylus. Don't use your fingertips. That would be inaccurate. You need rather more precision than that. All right, now as soon as this painting is done, I want you to go wash your robe and think about what you've done. No, I'm not mad at you. I'm not angry at you and the person that you are. I'm just so disappointed about your robe is all. It's I'm putting an awful lot of pressure on him. It's none of my business, really. Why don't I worry about my own life here? There's a nice masterpiece. Thank you. Thank you, pretty glowy lady of colors. Many different colors and floral stars. Good to see you here in my home briefly, and then making me fabulously wealthy after that. Alright, so we got another couple of points from hitting that 50,000 mark there. And we're almost to 5,000. We could probably afford another something very, very useful at 5,000 if we only had 5 more. Yikes, 5 more. The good thing about this, and I've just now remembered, is since we hit that 50,000 in reserve, what we could do is switch the aspiration to something else that we can start working on, like books or whatever, and our money will keep building up to 200,000 regardless, and when we're ready for it, we can just switch back to this aspiration, and it will complete itself, as if by magic. So let's do that. We will select a new aspiration, because it always mentions in the loading screen, you can swap out your aspirations at any time, and you don't lose any progress, so I will believe them and take them up on it. No, go back there. You're getting it. Alright, so what else do we have? That was the fortune category. Knowledge category. We can be good at many things. Level 8 in 6 skills and level 3 in at least 3 careers. Interesting. So I'll have to, go down the career path in order to make use of that, really. But that's something for later. Archaeology. Start to excavate, dig sites, and uncover artifacts. Keep hitting that button. Just keep hitting it. Computer whiz. Nerd brain. Spellcraft and sorcery. That's hard to pass up. You can run off to the Glimmerbrook magic portal and begin your Harry Potter fantasies. There'll be a haggard old man there. I think his name is Haggard. And he'll pull you into his motorcycle sidecar, pat you on the shoulder real gentle-like, and then it's all sort of a blur from there. City native, I think you'd have to move into an apartment in the city area for that, the environment. A serial romantic. Where's the serial killer aspiration? These are all kind of nice, too, like botany and fishing are just satisfying skill trees to go down. Purveyor of potions. I think all you really need for that is like a cauldron in your house, which might not be... Ah, you also have to become a spellcaster. Fair enough. But yeah, you just have to, like, progress through spellcasting ranks and know different potions. That would be fun to do eventually. World famous celebrity, comedian, good vampire. Here are the Star Wars ones. Ooh, I have not gone down that path yet. I got that DLC, but then I got distracted with some other game, and that's something to look at. So, apologize, I'm just refreshing my memory here. I'm thinking best-selling author might not be a bad one to go for next, but bodybuilder would also help us out significantly. And I think all you really need to do is exercise. You don't need to, like, become a professional athlete. So yeah, fitness skill level 10, 10 hours exercising, jog for a bit. I would need to buy one extra piece of workout equipment, the most time-consuming, I guess is the way to say it, in terms of loading screens, is that I would have to go work out at a gym venue. That's, possible. Our little underground hermit here is not much of a bodybuilder, but that's like such a nice one to be on while we're trying to make money, is all. Friend of the animals. Let's see what that takes. Have a pet in your household. Be friendly with animals 12 times. Friends with 5 animals. Train misbehaviors out. And play with ghost pets. All right. We're definitely going to have to go down the pet route. Okay, for the moment, I'm going to switch it to best-selling author because he can already do that on his computer. We don't have to buy anything else for it, and he already has the seldom sleepy perk, and if you're an author, you already know. You already know what that means. Alright, so write 2 books and write for an hour while inspired. That shouldn't be too hard. He'll get inspired randomly at some point. We don't really have any of the inspiration decorations unlocked yet, or I'd try to force him. And he doesn't have any needs, so let's just start in on this. We'll write our first book and begin the writing skill here. In fact, let's practice writing before we write our first book. This is just for us. Some private diary entries. Calling you out this morning. You just have to go work out. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. What's the difference? I'm so tired. A serial romantic? Is that the next step after pie romancy? I don't think you should be romantic with the pie. But then again, I've had a pie or two in my life that contradicts that anecdotal evidence. I just mean that it was very good. I've stepped right in it here. It was a good pie, is all. Alright, why are you so tense? Have you just not purchased anything in a while? Yes, you have stale surroundings. Our underground hermit, dear Peter, is materialistic, as we know. Deeply flawed as a human being. And occasionally quite greasy. There, I've revealed all of his secrets to you. I like how this is coming together, but it certainly isn't, inviting as a bedroom? Or whatever the way to say that would be. A little bit creepy. I like it. That ought to keep people from sneaking in and snuggling with me. Okay, so I'm guessing he already did get, like, level 1. Let's jump to the skills menu here. Level 1 in writing skill seems to just sort of pop. There we are, so he's on his way to level 2 now. Once he hits level 2, we should be able to start an actual book. No reason you can't do it now, but we'll practice first. You were busy with something, and all you came back to was a comment about being greasy. I'm sorry. It's happened. The greasening is upon us. It's just describing the deep and many character flaws of our underground hermit character. One of which is that he is occasionally quite greasy. Yes. And welcome back. Okay, he's almost hitting level 2. And we'll tell him to stop his practice here. Alright, I can now self-publish books as well. That's interesting. Alright, a genre book. Children's. Obviously. A nice children's novel. That will be called, of course, One moment. One moment of typing. And this is a children's book. Yes, that's accurate. And he's off and running. We're an author now. This is how it happens. If you would like to become an author, this is sort of a how-to tutorial here. All you need is an underground bunker with several rooms, one of which is a sort of home theater, and the other is covered in conspiratorial newspaper clippings. Grab some bees. You're going to want to keep those indoors, and then, bam, you are an author. What has happened? He has writer's block. You've hit the wall hard. That can happen sometimes, where it just cancels your writing action. He'll be able to get back to his children's novel about dealing with loss very soon. Until then, let's have him... In fact, there might be a little take a bath to stop being tense thing there. Let's do it. Actually, I saw, out of the corner of me eye, take a bubble bath. Lovely. We're going to want to zoom in real close for this part. Too close. So when you get writer's block in the real world, you just get yourself a bubble bath. It's all going to be fine. Try to calm down in the mirror. He may not be tense by the time he gets out of the bath to try this, but sure. You enjoy. What is he? What? Now there's too many pixels. I didn't think I'd be in the position to say this, but now there's a sinister amount of pixels that are... this is the right angle, finally. I've discovered it. Hey, bees. How are you? Oh, he's so playful now. Bubbles! That's what's so charming about The Sims. It's just all of these little emotional, contextual reactions they have with everything are so human and so humorously thought out. Alright, so he may not be tense anymore like we were worried about, but it should just cancel it if it's not available. Yes, clearly the underground hermit that never interacts with any humans should be the one to write a children's book. He is clearly an expert. Right, he's calming himself down, even though that is no longer a whim of his. He's reminding himself, as we all should, from time to time, Jubbing Derka. Yeah, you can be alone, that's fine. I'll let you be alone for quite a while. Okay, hopefully that's fine. Let me see if he's hungry or anything. A little bit hungry, sure. Snack time. We must be getting somewhat close to level 6 of cooking skill. It feels like it's been a few meals here at this level. Let's do French toast now. Ah, there we go. Ahem.
Carson Che? Warwick?
Alright, stop calming yourself down. It does seem like he's burning things a lot less lately. Dropping them, etc. So let's get back at this children's novel, Dealing with Loss. Resume. He needs amusement. I guess I did forget about the fun bar in addition to the hunger bar. That's fair enough. We'll give him a break. Writing, even more than painting, seems to get on your nerves. And that makes sense. Once again, if you're an author, you'll know. Always with that fun bar. Yeah, if we get another 5 aspiration points, that might be the thing we want to go after. In fact, it looks like we did from getting those whims there. Let's dive in to the reward store. So is there a $5,000 fun limiter? Or whatever the way of saying that would be. There's a loneliness one. Gardening. Higher chance to paint and write masterpieces. That's nice. This would also be pretty good for our painting sales. Sell items they've crafted for more. I am not seeing a fun one, though. Maybe it is lower down in the list. For more money. Never need to shower or bathe, so it kind of seems like there's never one that prevents a fun loss. Is that what I'm to understand? You can prevent just about everything else, it seems. Well, fair enough. So we're going to have to just keep him in hobbies, I suppose. He was scarcely more than a whim away. Oh, goodness, yes. I'm so sorry. Please, get your groceries and run. Maybe pay for them. Maybe. Good luck. We'll see you later, I hope. Alright, so sorry. Let's see. What we could do is we could make him less hungry. We could, even though there's no negative consequence, we could stop his social bar from going down. We can just kind of pick that up eventually. Anyway, the super green thumb would be nice if we ever go down the gardening path. Savant gains all skills much faster. Great kisser and fertile. I don't know what that would be about. Interaction with other humans. No, thank you. I think he's already rather beguiling, if I'm being honest. I don't think he needs this perk, but maybe that's haughty of me. So I'm going to go ahead and get marketable. Since we have a little bit of money to spend. I'm going to get creative visionary, since we're going down the writing pathway. And that leaves us with 1,500 left, so we can almost get, let's say, steel bladder, if we would like. And yeah, don't really need any of these for now. These are cheap, like you can instantly fill the fun need with a potion, but I was hoping there would be a passive bonus that affected it too. Oh well. Alright, we've spent some points, so we should be making a little bit more money from things and creating a few more masterpieces. We'll let this fun bar climb until he needs to go use the restroom. Right up until the bitter end. Yep, that's about the bitter end there. You can tell when he starts walking like that. Alright, so he was playing Blick Block. His fun bar is almost all the way up. His energy is the next thing that's going to go down. I'm wondering if I should just keep working on writing, and I probably should. Resume. We'll get him through this. We'll get the children through this. Yes, it's all fun and games until that pee-pee warning goes off. He starts crossing his knees in some sort of uncomfortable crab walk. It does look like we'll level up in writing before he finishes here, which is great. I love it when it lines up that way. Ah, I spoke too soon. It jumped at the very end on me. So he needs to start one more book to level up in writing. Okay, that's fine. Let's look at the notification wall. Peter finished writing an entire book. The book will be added to his inventory. Peter can also publish it. Select the mailbox. I also think at like writing level 2 you can self-publish. That must also be through the mailbox. Just checking if there's any other options I'm missing here in the sequence. Don't think so. Let's check out here. That's a long way to the mailbox these days. I keep forgetting. I'll just go outside the wall here, and where am I? Ah, it's a dark void. Okay, get your mail. So apparently I can only self-publish right now. I must not be a big enough deal in the writing community to have any publishers interested. That's fine. I will self-publish. Dealing with Loss, a self-published children's novel by Peter Lewis. Oh, it's been a while since we've climbed the old stairs. Alright, it is on its way. I should start receiving royalties like once a week or something. Probably $4, let's say, to start with. But that does increase as your writing skill and fame in writing increase. Also, now that we're going down this authorial path, the other two birds thing here is if we get to that... Well, I guess it might be in the author career, which is different. We're going down the author aspiration path, and we'll have the writing skill. That's great. I think it might be you actually have to become a writer as a career in order to get this secret bookcase door, but I could be misremembering. It might not be as complicated as I'm thinking. Let me sip at you real quick. 1 second. Much better that I sip at you than that I nip at you. I've had a bad day, and I'm going to take it out on my friends. I can't have that. While we're up here, let's jump into build and buy mode. I have about 15 minutes remaining, at the very least. I want to see if there's any sort of, oh, I'm not sure what I'm looking for. A love seat, perhaps? Pardon me, I got all emotional at the mention of a love seat. I'm fine now. Let's see what we have in terms of sittables. Show me your sittables. I'm in the mood to purchase. I said, boy, howdy, am I in the mood for to purchase. Alright, comfort, I'm guessing. That's the one. So we've got beds, we've got chairs, we've got sofas and love seats, we've got miscellaneous. Miscellaneous comfort. Well, that does look comfortable. Alright. Scooch a little closer to me on the love seat, won't you? The cold, cold stone is seeping into my bottom, and I'd appreciate the warmth. An intimate ottoman. You're not just on speaking terms with this piece of furniture, no, sir. No, madam. No, I said. It's a very fancy ottoman. I like this. And the chessboard contrast. Alright, switching to love seats now. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that, there's like a kind of love seat that can fit into a bay window. Like a triangular window seat. I like these a lot, but I have no triangular windows to put them in. It's still quite fancy, window or no. There's like some special piece you have to use for that. I always forget how to make them work exactly. You either have to put them in an existing window that like takes them outside of the house, or you literally need to carve the shape of that out of walls, 3 angled pieces. This is what I'm looking for. Oh yeah. This'll really make it pop up here. Maybe not bright red, but yeah, that's what I need. I'm gonna see if there's actually a longer one of those. I think that there might be. And there is. Ha ha. The Captain Rodrigo Di Pablo couch. Thank you, Captain. Much appreciated. I guess the fabric is a little smoother or more silky on this one. That's a shame. I was hoping the fabric would match. But I don't begrudge you your choices, design team. It's fine. Let's try that there. Let's throw a little something in the corner. Is that a surface? Yes. Probably an accent table. What do we have in theme? I'm not seeing a vampire icon, one of the Gothic vampire expansions, so there must not be an accent table from the set I'm looking for. That's fine. We'll pick another one. Magical mystery table. Fulbright bow? I'm guessing. The fingertips delight. Well, that's just adorable. I love your accent table. I would go so far as to say that it delights my fingertips. Does that soothe you to hear? Are you glad you invited me over to your home? Please just stop complimenting my furniture. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Alright, we have oil lamps, we have candlelight. We have this cute little UFO thing. Mm, darling. Little lighthouse. That's adorable. And the Tiffany lamp, of course. All tassels a waving. I'm thinking maybe an oil lamp makes sense over here. As big of a fire hazard as it is. Let's try this. There's got to be a way to fit something else on there, too. Let's see what we have in terms of just decorative accents. And I guess I should also grab... I don't have any of these up here just yet. Make one of these available. Come with me, candles. You're joining the tchotchkes upstairs. Alright. Give it a little more light in here. Let's go ahead and remove our beamer. Nope, that's the Murphy bed. Alright, so we need to work on that wall over there, but hopefully this will now be a little bit more natural, less beamy. Alright, what else can we put along this wall here? I wonder if you can put things on top of the Murphy bed, like... Again, huge fire hazard, but I wonder if this is a surface... Oh, wow, you can actually put things in the shelves of it. So we could put 2 lights in there. I don't think oil lamps is quite right, but I like that idea a lot. Let's see what they have for it. Lighting. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your crying noises are adorable and emotionally confusing because they sound real. I'm so sorry to emotionally confuse. My crying noises are almost never real. I'm just being facetious. Except for those few times. But we won't talk about that. Lava lamps would be, pretty groovy. Pretty groovy in here. Let's see what the effect is. Oh, wow, that can actually go down in this... There's like a glass cabinet down there that can have a lava lamp. I'm loving this Murphy bed. They put so many little spaces in it. This is awesome. Okay. I need to find something. These make a sort of sense in here. Just very compact and nice. I was hoping for something a little taller, though. I'm sure these aren't very tall either. That's about what I was hoping for. I want it to, like, fill up that whole square, you know, make good use of it. So that's not terrible, but it's also not very light. A glowing pylon. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Giraffe. Gentle Jeff. That's adorable. Cannot fit in the shelf, but adorable. Okay, any other options? Let's see what this looks like. Does not fit. Fair enough. This does have some nice color options, or whatever the word I'm groping for is. Okay, so I do want something that fits in the smaller sections. I like that. I don't think there's anything that could fit above it, so the fact that it comes, like, up out of it a little bit probably won't affect us. Let's do that. And then there must be something else we could put in that, like, glass section, something decorative. Since we shouldn't need much more light in here, that should take care of it. Bring me the sculptures. I have a ton of newness in this category. I must not visit sculptures very often. Rail against the machine. Fantastic. Straight trellin. Actually love this. In terms of like a little entryway thing here. Something to think about. Wood pile, some ruins, all the bare necessities, a well on the property to fall down, develop some sort of madness and begin to dress like a bat. We could fill it with Cthulhu gnomes. Does anyone want to fill the upper level with Cthulhu gnomes with me? Let's see if this is theoretically possible. Dun dun dun! Let's not, but good to know. We'll keep that in mind. A womanikin. That could fit down there. That's definitely not something a serial killer would keep in their Murphy bed. Half of a woman. Perfect. Finally. Finally, something worth purchasing. Oh, take me back. I've ruined it. I've messed up the order now. What a shame. Hello, porcelain pal. Done. I am an interior design genius. Let's get out of here. So I don't think that will affect the bed. They should still be able to pull that down to sleep. There's really not like anything up here. It makes no sense to have a sitting room in an area with a Murphy bed, but that's what I've made. I've made a sitting room in an area with a Murphy bed. So that when you wake up, all of your creepy gothic couch guests will be staring at you in your underclothings. I don't know. I don't know what I've created here. And as long as nobody mentions this to the authorities, we're going to keep it that way. All right. Was there anything else we needed to purchase? I feel like there was something else I had in mind next time we went into build and buy mode. I wanted to grab one of... Not a clue. Not a clue what that could be. It is a good opportunity here. Let's jump back into live mode. Anytime now. And it's a pretty good opportunity to check the lighting menu. Set color and intensity of this room. It must not activate until you press the button. Okay, I was waiting for changes. Fair enough. There we go. So we could give this a more Forgotten Hollow vibe if we wanted to. And we can also mix and match a bit. Like, let me make... Take it all the way back to neutral. No, warm? Warm white must be how it was. Or even warmer. Not sure. Let me just select this light specifically instead of this whole room, and we'll make this one. Let's make it crimson there. Into this one. Violet seems a little less harshly contrasted there. Let's try that. And then there'll just be normal lights over here. That's probably fine. I can probably even change these to be a little more candly. all candles. That's an interesting option. Maybe they are completely separate things. So we have yellow, yellow, orange. We have gold. Gold is pretty candle-lighty somehow. Though I do like orange, too. That's more kind of what I want up here. Let's try that. To make it look like dimly flickering candles is more the idea. Okay. A little dark, but we're getting there. It's not bad. The one other thing I would like to mess with is if there's like a window that makes sense to put up here that also has some curtains that could close it off, because I want this to be fairly private up here. But I know we were trying to find curtains for those round windows too, and we couldn't find any that worked. So I'm not sure. Curtains may be a no-go. So nice to see you there. Hope you have a lovely Tuesday. You're gonna call the Sims cops on me. I'm so sorry. It's because of what I've done, isn't it? It's because of all of the many, many things I've done. Alright, check in windows here. Short is fine, but I want them to be as wide as possible. So let's check down near the end. Beautiful. Alright, it's all white. It's all white trimmed windows from here. Oh good, they do look different. On the inside, at least. So I could put something like that up here. That's not a bad sort of a peekaboo situation where you can see from a couple of angles if you stick your head in there. However, it could be a little longer even, like something that sits directly in the middle rather than offset here would be desirable. More desirable. Not sure if it's going to happen. You can also just, like, stack windows end to end, if that makes more sense. So we could take something like this, though this is probably smaller than I would like the example to be. We could take something like this and stack it across. Oh, except that it can't intersect. Some of them have, like, shutters on the outside that mess with it. These don't seem to, and yet no go. So we could try, something like that instead of having to get a specific long window. However, I'm going to let that simmer for a bit. I think we've made enough changes up here for right now. We have also made enough money to last us a little while. We have started the writing career. We've almost finished our wealthiness aspiration. Oh, good, good. It is very, very nice to finally be back in your company here. Thank you guys for being so patient. I will take myself back down into the bunker. Let me make sure there's nothing I'm forgetting that's going to bite us. Not imminently. I'm going to sit him back down here. To right. It's going to be a sad book. We've already dealt with our loss. Now let's delve even deeper into this sad, sad book. Orphan Song. Well, that's a good title. However, since it is such a sad book, I know there's only really one title that fits. Because there's only one subject that's guaranteed to leave you all depressed. This will also be for children. I mean, it's a sad adult book, but it's directed primarily at children. Poor children. Don't go to the bookstore. There's a madman. All right, I will leave him there, tippy-typing away in his artist's cap, which I suppose now that we've gone through the painter aspiration I should probably replace, but not going to. No, sir. Not I. I cannot wait to be back with you here. Thank you for hanging out with me for a bit. Oh, 'twas a delight for me as well. I'm very glad. So hoping you guys have a lovely Tuesday there. I am saving this for now. Save. And I will see you soon. Let me see if I can just briefly wave at you. The old save and wave, we call it. Briefly. Briefly. I'll be back soon. Thank you guys again for hanging out here. It's just not gonna happen. There. Now I can wave at you. Goodbye, and I will see you again soon.